What's up and welcome back, everybody. We're playing Final Fantasy 16 at the Hideaway. We've got a couple things to do. First thing is the boatman.
Obelith, have you seen Mid?
We're looking for Mid.
Yep.
She doesn't want to go see her father's grave.
Going that way.
What?
I'm too late.
She booked?
You in a hurry at all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obelith.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
Uncle Byron's in trouble. My dear boy. I'm not going to read it in his voice. My journey to Canver has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strongbox with us, but his considerable knowledge of the goings-on in the free cities, by which I learned of the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours. Though for one I believe Miss Telemon's project to be quite the valiant enterprise, I doubt the Canvarian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyards. No matter how deserved, and if rumor has already reached my friend, it may not be long before the guild masters are rapping at our door. Which is why I pen you this note. I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two, that he might keep a watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill and warn us of any impending attack. I trust that you will give this proposal your full consideration.
Trouble in Canver. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
Get on it, Gav.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
She'll be back. She's just sad.
About it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Don't be so hard on her. Got to admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in and all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canver pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Oh, we can't... I was going to say we got some side quests I want to do too, but... no holding up. Is that his grave? Just this rock here? Man, he was a good character. This was a good Sid. Sids were always cool, though, in all the Final Fantasies. But this was one of the better ones that I could remember.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. That if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it.
It's a good saying.
But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
Heck yeah.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies.
I wonder if Mid's gonna show. Maybe she's gonna show up. Like last minute.
It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every mother crystal is gone, and their thirst for aether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the crystalline dominion.
Our next target.
Let's do it.
We're going to Twinside.
Yeah, baby.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot.
I don't know. He might be
There's
excited.
a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass, and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Oh, okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
Yeah, baby.
Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
All right, on to the next crystal. Before we do that, I do want to see what the side quests are. If it lets us. It is letting us go back to the hideaway, but... You know what? We'll wait on that. Let's keep moving. because I don't even know if we're going to be able to do whatever it is the side quest wants us to do, because we can't go anywhere else. So Eastern Dalmekia. We might accidentally run into some of these hunts that we have too. Got my girl, got my pup. Let's do it. Onward.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
Can we go this way? Here we go.
Faster!
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
Foreshadowing. We're gonna have some battles. Something's going on over here.
So what do you think?
Side quest?
To make it out alive.
It's a sellsword.
Really? It's as bad as that?
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to have.
Oh, you guys, it's your
There's
lucky
danger on
day.
the road. Oh, what about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
Oh, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out. Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart. You seen it by any chance?
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker, but I know the work of thieves when I see it.
My brother's right on all accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
We may have seen our share of action, true, but we've not got the skill in arms to boldly brave an ambush.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you say? Will you help us out? Chances are they'll come for you either way. But if you promise to lend us a hand, at least you'll pocket a reward for your troubles.
Yeah,
Well,
I can't argue with that logic.
Anyway,
You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
We're lucky you came along. Now, hoping to make a heavy purse in Boklad, our merchant friend loaded his cart with as much as it would carry. Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods. So, while you're seeing to those bandits, you keep your eyes open.
all right. Just don't expect me to drag the cart out of there myself.
Nope. You can leave the cart to us. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction. You do that, we'll take care of the rest.
All right, I'll help you guys out. I'm a good lad, a noble outlaw.
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take it.
Oh, yeah. He wasn't kidding.
Guests. These must be our bandits. And if you nice try.
So we could turn off the limit break. Pretty cool to know. What do we got? Guy actually did have a lot of health.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart?
Just looking for goodies. No chests around. There we go.
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we've found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
Are these guys thieves too?
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about. Here. It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
He just told us to piss off, and we're not gonna do anything about it? Could at least scare the crap out of him.
Thought the bastards would have eaten the lot by now.
We won't be going hungry.
Well, I guess there's nothing we could do about it. I mean, if it were up to me, I would, but the game's not letting us.
I see the Dalnecs lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold at least.
Fallen Ruin. This is pretty cool.
Continues on the other side.
Can we jump down? I think that part's just for show. I think. What's this? Whoa! Did I take it out? Nice. Is that it? You know, we pretty much... It's got to be pretty close. We run almost as fast as with the chocobo. Once your high speed run kicks in. Whoa, this is cool. What a view. The final sin, the Dhalmekian Republic. All this in the middle of a desert.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their Eikons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
What do you think, Torgal?
Not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Meanwhile, Sandbreck. So what is going on here? They're making this weird kid Emperor?
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
He has lost his mind, man.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we
It's
seek
this woman.
to build needs young blood to rule it. And I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion.
What is going on here?
Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh.
What? Is he like brainwashed by this woman? Maybe knows magic or something? I have a feeling this woman is much more than she meets. the eye to be.
Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
That's what I'm guessing here. This game makes it fun to guess what's going on because they keep you in the dark so much.
I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths.
Maybe she is
regarding
Ultima.
the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Maybe this woman is Ultima,
Does it
some kind of
pain you
projection of
that
him.
you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Is that funny to you?
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
Ultima. She's got something, man. She's just pure evil, that woman. You could see it from the very beginning of the game, the way she treated Clive and Jill, like she knew something.
We just need to hug the coast.
Well, I'm getting like so excited to see what happens now. The story is unfolding in such a cool way. I hope they don't screw up the ending. Like Game of Thrones or something, just butcher a great story at the end. Stay down. Nothing over there, huh? All right, Ambrosia. Ambrosia.
Let's go.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well-trained and increasingly battle-hardened. It's not as if we can wait for the siege to end.
Whoa. Whoa.
try.
All right, let's check the map. What's over here? Republican Gate. We need to go over here. Is it worth searching both sides? I don't know.
Ready, go?
I mean, I'm guessing we're not going to be able to go through this gate. But, I'm still going to check everywhere. Who knows? We might run into one of those, hunts, too.
They've closed the road to Randalar.
If the siege breaks, they'll need more than this to stop the Imperial legions marching on the capital. Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
So I'm guessing we'll be able to go that way later. There was something up on the left in this direction too, so we'll check that out before we head to where our quest takes us.
How much further?
Is it this way?
Straight home now.
Helldiver. That's a cool name. Got something. Ancient sword. Oh, I'm glad we came this way.
Soil and stone!
Mekith, it says in here. I wonder if later we'll find a hunt over here or something. Or a quest will lead us here, something like that. For now, it's a dead end, is all it is.
More refugees.
And they're all making for the crystalline dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
Careful.
Now we're getting somewhere. It's like a city over here. The Boklad markets.
There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Best service. Best price.
Hurry
Pretty
there.
cool looking town.
I must leave for the Dominion. Bloody crews and caravans.
What is going on here? Oh, here we go. We'll be able to warp here now. Let's talk to the merchant.
Find a finer array this side of the strait. A fine choice. You're welcome anytime.
Out of my sight, wretch.
Easy. He called me a wretch, or was he talking to somebody else? Here we go, the Boklad markets. Oh, that was just the beginning of it.
Come one, come all, feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
This place is bustling.
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
We don't necessarily blend in over here.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
Looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an exception? Not for the likes of you.
Well, we could just kill them all.
We'll get through without that pass. Let's go in and find Good, shall we?
Goots. We need a pass.
He must be around here somewhere.
Come taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
Goots, where you at, dog? Somewhere in these markets.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Hey, here he is.
Ah, Good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Good.
Tell her what?
Just tell us what happened.
It's me trader's pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
Almost definitely.
A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where! I've got a pal in Boklad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure nothing else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
Dude.
Let's keep an eye out. For this
Pickpocketed by a little kid. Right before we need it.
Next to the checkpoint.
What's it called? Crimson Caravans. Such said it's got a red chocobo on it, I think. Yeah.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El! He's me mate!
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Boklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain.
I think we should punish them a little bit, at least, right? If we figure out who did it. Just slap them around a little, you know, nothing too bad.
Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us?
Heck yeah, I
We want to get
will.
your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and two birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion, Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people
This
who
guy's
took the
voice is so
pass,
hilarious.
give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right.
He's like a big whiny baby.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
He should have said Sid. I guess you don't want to go flashing the Sid name around, though. Crimson Collar.
The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
10-4. Speak with the furniture maker.
Come on!
Jug of snake spit for the road?
The caravan stops next to the checkpoint. Show them your trader's part.
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular? Ah, and Eloise collared you too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
Yeah, I would think Goots is like a prime mark. He's like a big dumb baby.
You won't find anything of this quality.
Carrying 500 pounds on his back. How is he gonna catch a little kid? Even if you saw him.
Sale, fresh sorted and smoked. Can I interest you? Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpockets.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know then. For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty, dressed in rags. Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around here.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
All right, then. Questioning children.
Maybe one of the kids will rat somebody out.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Hey, you little rat.
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
See my sword? Don't do it, brusque boy. Here's another one. Little girl. She's anxious.
Excuse me.
Guilty, maybe?
I don't have any money.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Honza, he said he got a job doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Hansa. That's our guy. Hansa. Whoever he's working for, I bet we're gonna have to battle him.
Let me carry you.
Maybe crack some skulls. What's over here?
What do you think, girl?
Oh, here we go. Little chocobo farm area.
That's that then.
She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
Hansa, you little punk.
That big fat donkey was easy pickings.
Oh, it was him.
Noticed if we robbed his boots off him. Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now. What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hunter, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
Nice.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do.
Little punk.
Did you see a boy run past? He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there towards the chocobo pen, but...
Thank you.
But what? He said butts.
This is everything.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
And nasty. Let me, my lord. You won't regret it.
Is he behind here? Maybe he meant like in here. Maybe he's hiding back here. Hansa, where are you, you little punk? Oh, here he is.
Cornered.
It's all right, Hunter. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Call themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hunter.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him! I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
Oh, here they are. I knew it. Now we can clean them out.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Don't hurt him.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo?
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister?
Sister. Eliosa, maybe?
Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
Or Eloise.
Why would she? I'm just a back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the cast stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hansa's a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
Maybe we could set a trap. That'd be kind of cool. Use Hansa for it.
Oh.
So, what's the plan?
What else? We find the cast stones and we crush them.
Heck
you
yeah.
get your traders passed back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
All right then.
All right then. Hansa, where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Leitney's Cleft.
To Leitney's Cleft, then.
Leitney's Cleft is to the south past the camp.
All right, that's where we'll start.
No, you better not have scared any of my bullets.
Daddy!
There are no crystals here.
Not here.
There we go.
Faster!
That them right there? Oh yeah, it's on.
That's the one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
You should have minded your own. I doubt these were the ringleaders.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
So there's more. Gentlemen.
We got company!
Let's get this guy. Punch his lights out, dude.
More foot soldiers.
Fewer now.
Ah, so is this that spot I found earlier? That's where we're definitely heading to. It's probably where the ringleader is. Where the dead end is.
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Or maybe this is it. Right here.
Some of our new recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells. Especially the little ones. That Hans has got nimble fingers, all right.
It will be a shame when they chop them off. But till then, let's make the most of it.
Scum.
The leaders of the cast stones, I take it.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
Here we go.
Fuck. It's that guard from Bokland. Kill him. Kill them all.
Oh, he got me. Got me again. All right, they said that was the leaders, or those were the leaders, so we should get our trader's pass back after this. Look at all this crap they stole.
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings, purses. And traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course. Oh, and, be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
All right, we should be able to warp back from here. All right, here we go. We'll restock potions too.
You won't find a finer array this side of the strait. You've a discerning eye.
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way, I trust?
Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will tell. Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goots's pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
I will. Thank you.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly. Would it now? Sid.
Oh, she knows I'm Sid.
Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor. The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
Crimson Compass from Theodore.
What is it?
El has friends in high places, while I have associates in, lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
Sweet.
I shall bear it with pride.
Well, all that remains is to wish you a safe onward journey. Goots's pass should secure you a place on the caravan, but if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say, 9 million?
We'll try the caravan.
9 million. Craziness. Trader's Pass. You know, I wonder how many ability points we have.
Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on
We got some side quests here too.
to the Dominion.
Let's check our abilities real quick. 1900. Do we want to unlock anything? What's this one? Huge lightning bolt. Massive damage to a single target. That might be huge for like boss fights. We're going to save up some more ability points. All right, guys, we're going to wrap this episode up here. I think this is the perfect spot. We are able to continue on in the main quest, I think. We have our Trader's Pass, so I think we'll be able to move forward. But before we do that, I want to do some side quests. Not only do we have side quests here, we also had some left over from the hideaway. So I think the next episode we'll do some side questing. All right, take it easy, everybody, and I will see you in the next episode.
The caravan stops next to the checkpoint.